Hello and welcome to another edition of Something for the Weekend. So very good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're going to enjoy our little show. You're not going to believe this, I'm sure you can see it. I'm in my garden again because after reporting only a week or so ago it was snowing, it was rain, it was freezing cold and all the rest of it. It is so hot and sunny. Well, it's warm, I've still got a jacket on. But it is sunny and it's 17 degrees. I mean, this is the 25th of February. Can you believe it? So, I've got to do it from the garden, haven't I? I mean, people say to me, I want to see your garden again. There it is. Needs a bit of work doing this time of year, of course. Not many flowers out. What are we going to talk about today? Well, you've been asking me, not so much me, but my merry men at in Staines Pond Thames, for our Wouxun 4 and 2 metre handy. They said, it's really great, Martin, thanks, it's lovely, but we want the Propack version. And for those of you who don't know what a Propack version is, the Propack version is all this lot. Not only is it the radio and spare batteries and clips and goodness knows what else, when you take the second layer off, it reveals all that. And they finally arrived, finally, especially as China goes into sleep mode for a couple of weeks, the Chinese New Year. So the Wouxun KG-UV8G, I got that right, in stock with all the accessories. And believe me, if you sit down and go through every accessory and add it separately, you're going to spend a hell of a lot more than $149.95. So for the 4 metre and 2 metre version, finally in stock again, but as the Propack with all the accessories and available. And again, as well built as it was last year, 2 and 4 metre antenna included in the box, and all the accessories, base charger, several batteries, software interface lead, remote microphone. God, it's just carry case. I've been through it all before, so I don't want to send you to sleep doing it. In stock, ready to go, ready to ship. Here's a product that I got in a few months ago, the MFJ 918WM, although it is very confusing. There it is there. Because when I took this out of the MFJ's packet and looked at the panel, it very clearly says 0918. Can you see that? That's with the sun glistening off it. What is this? Well, it's a remote fed 1-to-1 current balun up to 1.5 kilowatts. Coax goes in here. Mount this up near your tower or near your antennas. Straight off this up to the antenna. Gets all the RF away from the shack, because often these things sit on the back of the tuner, which isn't the best thing to do. These are available from stock, and up until this morning, if you looked on our website, or indeed anybody else's, the only image you ever got of the MFJ 918WM, a WM stands for wall mount, is that. And in fact, even if you go onto the MFJ website, that's all you see. And I said, nuts. So you'll see that, and you'll see that, and you'll see that, and you'll see that on our website. So in stock, $64.95. And we've got quite a few of these. So if you have been thinking about one or want to put one on the back of the tuner, get the remote one, because it's definitely a far better idea. Right, the other products that I mentioned last year is the ever-expanding, no, not my waistline, but the ever-expanding range of CW Morse keys. He's still banging them out like mad. He's very pleased with us because we're selling a lot of them, I'm pleased to say, because at the end of the day, they work very well. Camelback keys, look at that colour. I love the green. I know you might think, oh dear, but it is a nice colour. And it certainly stands out, and believe me, you won't lose it. So if you're going contesting or something, where's that key? You're not going to lose a bright green one. $36.95 for the Camelback key. You can add, it does come actually with a little base on this. It doesn't come with a lead. They're £2.95, £3 for a lead. Camelback keys. Don't like green. Don't know why not, but if you don't, there's black. Or a little QRP Nano key. Look at these. Shown those before. £20, £19.95 for that, and £3 rather, £2.95 for the little lead. But if you've got a 3.5 to 3.5 lead at home, just plug it in the back. But that is ideal starting key, or indeed if you're running an 817 or that, what's that other one from Icom? That competes for the FT818. IC, is it 705? Yes, if you've got one of those, you want to carry a big key about that, 20 quid. Ridiculous. In stock, of course. Prefer a paddle key? What about an orange one? Single paddle. They're available from stock, $59.95. And then if you prefer a dual paddle, so I've picked all the green ones. I like green, you see, and my youngest son does too, likes orange. But there it is, they're in stock, the twin paddles, the double paddles for $42.95. Another product is the PicoAPRS GPS receiver version 3. We've had these for a couple of months now, almost sold out. Charge it by the micro USB socket on the bottom. Want to talk to someone about it, ring any of the guys, but Gary loves these little things, as indeed Jonathan did, because he was wandering around with one in his car. It doesn't come with an antenna, the antenna screws on there, but it jobs itself out as the world's smallest APRS transceiver with TNC. And it really is, they say it's matchbox size, they're not kidding. And you can't only just use it as an APRS tracker, so you can put it in your car and people can see where you're wandering around, but you can also use it as a TNC as well. That's KISS protocol, of course, for your computer. So check that out. Just type in Pico, in fact Pico I think it comes up, but PicoAPRS, and that'll come up. And they are on offer at the moment at $194.95. What's happening at the store? Well, first of all, we're delighted to hear the government announcing earlier this week that from the 12th of April, it'll be open fully. What restrictions will be put in place by then, I don't know. But at the moment, 12th of April, come on down and see us. We will be open. In the interim, of course, we're still doing click and collect. And we're still going ahead full tilt with mail order. Tripped over a load of boxes in and out of goods in and dispatch today when I went and picked these little bits and pieces up. So please look at the web, give our guys a call. They're all there every day, Monday to Friday, and then a few of them are there on the Saturday. For those of you that watched Tony last weekend on the live feed on our weekend webcast, you may have seen him giving away RVED M0 KDS and FT991. He's the Yota contest winner. And good luck to him. He's now received the package with a goodie bag as well. So good luck to you. And I do believe another one of my very generous customers saw that and said, I've got something I'd like to send to you for one of the youth involved in amateur radio. That's coming up eventually when we get it in, test it and get that sorted out. So thank you very, very much to both the gentlemen involved for actually giving us the kit to push on. Yeah, what else? Kenwood's arrived, Yaesu's arrived, antennas are a pain. I'm trying to get antennas in, but they're slowly drifting in. There are a few holes in the antennas. I think 6 BTV, 5 BTV and 4 BTV are finally docking any minute. So we should see those soon. Obviously with weather like this, you can be wanting to put antennas up, so we're very keen. That's it really for this weekend. Gary and myself did do our chat together rather than Jonathan and Gary. As you know, Jonathan's just moved house and he's all settled in. So me and Gary did the podcast a couple of nights ago, and that will be up. In fact, it was up yesterday for those of you that may have come across it, listened to it or watched it. Lots of things we spoke about. Do tune into our podcasts, and do remember that's an addition to this video and the live weekend webcasts every Saturday afternoon as well. That's it. Please stay safe. Not long to go now before we can start smiling at each other and seeing each other again, and let's keep our fingers crossed for its continued success throughout the year, and we can get back to some normality in life. Thank you very much. All the best. See you next week. Bye-bye.